This video demonstrates how to use grips and snaps inside TBC version 360 and 361. Here in this project we have a variety of different CAD entities, as you can see here from the properties pane, that we are going to use for this demonstration. So let's here select a line string. Notice as you select the line string you can see the nodes of that line string, and using the new grips you can simply drag and move those nodes along, and all of the labels and everything that's associated to that line string will automatically update. Another cool feature is that as you grab and move things along with the visual snaps, now you can see where you're gonna snap that new point. Here's a different object, so you can see this is again a CAD polyline. You can simply grab a polyline and move it along. Similarly for polygons, you can grab a polygon node and move it anywhere along. Here is we have an example of CAD ellipse. If you just grab an endpoint of the ellipse, notice how if I move my cursor to the left, the color changes, and you can see I'm modifying the shape of the ellipse. You can grab the center of the ellipse as well as the semi-minor and semi-major axis, like in this example here. Also for arcs, you can change the radius, the length of the arc, simply by grabbing those grips and moving them along. Also with text, if you have here a multi-line text string, you can grab and you can change the width of the text and size of the text. You can change the rotation as well as the location of the text. Individual text strings, you can simply do that. Again, change the orientation, move that somewhere else. Also, if you're drawing new objects, so let's say you're creating a new polyline and you're drawing somewhere here, and if you hover above this line, you can see all the snap points along that line, and you can snap to perpendicular. If you come here to this ellipse, you can select some of the elements here. For the circles, you have the option to select the quadrant point of the circle, center point of the circle, and so on. It just gives you a lot more confidence when you're drawing and when you're snapping on certain objects. If you expand the snap nodes here, you notice that you have much bigger list of points you can snap onto. If you don't want to use this display, if you want to use TBC as you have been using it so far, you can simply turn display for these visual snaps off and you won't get bothered by them. The snaps that we have previously are going to still remain active, but they're not going to be visually displayed. Also, if you don't want to use CAD grips, you have the ability to turn those off as well. In the user options, you can choose to turn on CAD grips. That concludes our video on new CAD snaps and grips inside TBC version 360 and 361.